Hi, welcome to 3 Inches Hand Embroidery. I'm Eric. In this video, I'll talk about the techniques and things that are related to satin stitch. Please click the subscribe button and bell. There will be more hand embroidery videos coming up soon. The first chapter, how to fill out the ring shape and corner with satin stitch nicely. We'll start with the ring shape. So we can trace the angle of the stitches at the beginning. It will make the stitching easier later. The thing that always has to do at the beginning, anchor the floss. So the straight part is easy, just do the satin stitch regularly. Before we start, we will go through a brief explanations with pictures first. Hopefully it will be easier for you to understand. So when it comes to the round edge, we make a guiding stitch about 4 to 5 stitches away and fill out the blank spot after. The guiding stitch is to make sure your stitches are on the right angle when you're filling the blank spot. As you can see, there's limited room for the stitches in this area, so we have to overlay some of the stitches at the lower parts when we are filling the blank spot. If there is enough room on the lower part, I'll send my needle down to the spot A, like slightly next to the stitching hole of the last stitch. If there is not enough of room, I'll send my needle to the last stitching hole. Keep in mind that try not to do more than 3 stitches in the same stitching hole, else it's gonna be bumpy. There we go. And now we are going to fill up the corner. Trace the angle of the stitches first before you start. So one thing here, we have to spare some room in this area, both sides, instead of just following the angle of the stitches, because you need more room on the lower part to fit the stitches. Otherwise, all the stitches on the tape will go to the stitching hole in the middle. When it comes to the corner, stop on the line that you trace. Make a guiding stitch right on the tape and fill out the blank spot. Once you're done filling out the blank spot, make another guiding stitch on the line you trace and fill out the blank spot. After that, keep going until you meet another corner or round edge. You can do satin stitch in a large area if only you will leave the art piece on the hook. Because if you take it down, this is going to happen. The stitches will be loose and saggy. So in this chapter, I'm going to show you how would it look like to fill our shape with satin stitch in 1 strand, 2 strands, and 3 strands. When I fill our shape with satin stitch, I always start from the middle, because the first stitch I made is the guiding stitch for the following stitches. These are the satin stitches from 1 strand to 3 strands. Let's take a look at a shape with satin stitch in 1 strand. If you're a perfectionist and you can't stand on a textured surface, satin stitch in 1 strand is all you need. Otherwise, you can go with 2 strands or 3 strands. In this chapter, I'll show you the padded satin stitch and how to fill up the petal and leaf with satin stitch. So you can create a pattern with satin stitch or any stitches that you think is suitable by using floss or yarn. It depends on the thickness that you want. If one layer is not enough, you can always double up the layer until you get the thickness you want. After you're done with the padding, cover it up with satin stitch. There's one important thing you have to know. The angle of the coloring stitches cannot be the same as the padding. Alright, I'll show you how to fill out the petal with satin stitch. You can trace the angle of the stitches before you start. After that, start embroidering from the middle. This is actually a little bit similar to the way that how you fill out the ring shape. There you go. The last part. Fill the leaf with satin stitch. So we bring the needle up through the back at the tip and send it down to the center of the middle line. After that, bring the needle up on the left side of the first stitch and send it down slightly lower from the last stitch in the middle line. And now we bring the needle up from the right side of the first stitch. And same thing, send the needle down slightly lower from the last stitch in the middle. So we are switching side to side, and the needle always goes down slightly lower from the last stitch in the middle line until you reach the bottom. Once you reach the bottom, you can just fill out both sides with satin stitch regularly. And the last step. Stitch your leaf stalk and wings with stem stitch and back stitch. I hope you found this video useful. I'll be appreciated if you give me a thumbs up by clicking the like button, and you're always welcome to leave a comment below. Thank you for watching.